This is the Sim Pit. I'm your host, Sean Cole, and welcome to today's edition of the Pit Stop, where me and my good friends, you people, are all the star of the show. We are here to talk about sim racing news and what's going on in our favorite hobby, sport, common interest, whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what officially to call it. I mean, sure, it's sim racing, but it's more than that if you're really deep into the sim racing world. It's a lot more than just sim racing if you really get into our hobby. But what's going on in sim racing today? How you guys doing? Happy Tuesday. Whoa, I turned myself off. That's not what I'm looking for. Wow, that was interesting. So I have a few things to cover. Oh, that's not where we're starting. We're starting way over here today. So what is going on in the world of sim racing is the big question. Gamescom. Gamescom is one of the big things going on, and we're gearing up for, but things are already coming out of Gamescom, like that Forza Horizon 4 won the best racing game, I should say. That's an interesting... Now we can get into semantics over the word racing and the word game, I suppose. But anyway, Forza Horizon 4 bringing home the Gamescom Award 2018 Best Racing Game in Show. Congratulations to them. I am looking forward to Forza Horizon 4. In some ways, and I'm not even trying, I'm a PC sim racer. I know Forza 7's on the PC. I know Forza 7 is awesome. But being that I'm more of an iRacing Assetto R-Factor guy, and not trying to take away, we all have our favorites, and I'm not even trying to say one's better than another. Nothing like that. They're all awesome. But for me, I like Horizon because it's a completely different change of pace. It's more in that game direction than even Forza. I don't know your guys' thoughts on that, and I'm not trying to take away, because again, if you sit here and tell me that GT Sport is your favorite sim, I'd be like, you know what, I totally get it. GT Sport has some awesome attributes and qualities, and as long as you're sim racing, you're a friend of mine, that's for sure. What else? We had all those driver introductions coming out of FA Racing. Fernando Alonso, Logitech Racing. We recently saw all of the McLaren guys and their intros from Bono, Enzo, and Ollie. And now it's Veloce Esports' turn. And they have a video at their it's actually at Project Cars, because he's big in their world and racing scene. But there is a video here. You're going to find it at Veloce Esport on Twitter. You'll also find it on the Project Cars Twitter. But if you want to get to know, again, we're at that year. These guys are our new heroes. These are the Lewis Hamiltons, the name your favorite champion or driver in the pro ranks. But these guys are those guys for us in our world. So, want to get to know one of the best. When we start talking the best now, we can narrow it down, but we might have 50 guys out there that are in that could win any tournament out there level, which is really awesome. Great times in sim racing. F1 2018, a lot of people, we could call this the Madden of all sim racing, the F1 franchise. And I say that because, the thing with Madden, if you were a big Madden football guy, you'd buy each year, but the changes in the game were only part of it. The main part was the right uniforms, the right teams, the right players on the right teams, all that kind of stuff. F1 2018 could be accused of that over certain points of its career, and hands down, I think this is one of their bigger leaps, just like we saw with Madden, where some years it was just a matter of getting the right names and jerseys and stadiums and schedule and all the things that made it emulate the 2018 year. In this case, I think F1 2018 made one of those much, much bigger leaps that go way beyond. But anyway, WTF1, I never know, is this as an American who's a little ignorant in certain aspects of racing, I don't mind owning up to that, or at least I don't know. Maybe it's not as an American, but to me, is that WTF1? Like, what the one? Or is that World Tour F1 or something? Anyway, I don't know, but I do cover WTF1 often. And here's a little before and after. This is comparison of the same spot between 17 and 18, the years F1 2017, F1 2018. So it just kind of shows you that the improvements in this case, visually even, are more. It's not just the changing of the banners, but look at the grass, look at the gravel, look at the difference in realism in certain parts. That looks a lot more real. That looks just kind of like cut and paste. That looks more real with that, the way the gravel was shaped, if you see what I'm seeing there. The trees, you know, little things that I think make it look a little more real and a little less game. So maybe it's still placebo effect, but I am really enjoying F1 2018. Gamescom. We're going to be back to a couple stories today over and over again. It's NVidia Day and it's Gamescom Day. But Race Room, they're going to be at Gamescom at well. So if you're going to, they're going to be at Hall 5-1, booth A060, and they're going to have 6 Race Room simulators against gamers from all different genres and from all over the world. So you can do that. That's weird. I see it. I see it rolling along on my end, Kimber. Gamescom. Assetto Corsa Competizione is going to be there, but here's the key. They're actually going to be running using the new NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 Ti next-gen graphics cards. So, not only is it going to be an opportunity for you to go check out Competizione, but it's also going to be an opportunity for you to get there and see a game running in RTX 2080. That's pretty badass. So you can go check that out. Also, reminder, Competizione can now be put on your wish list on Steam. So if you're looking to make sure you get that the day of or the moment of, you can do that. Gamescom. The crew, the game are there. So if you want to get a taste of that and you're going to be in the area, you know, I say it all the time, but anybody goes to Gamescom, you can be our eyes and ears and Johnny on the spot on the scene there. And, you know, send me images, send me video, send me a story, tell me what you see there, and we will cover it here on the Sim Pit. Talk about being the star of the show. YouTube chat is busted. What is up with that? I can't see it the way I have my screens right now, you guys and girls. Twitch was working. Go over to Twitch. Subscribe on Twitch. You know, it does help me if you guys subscribe on both ends. Subscribe to the crew channel, subscribe to the main Simpit channel on YouTube, and subscribe to Sean_Simpit at Twitch. And it all works. GT Planet showing off the Gamescom! The Ford Ranger Raptor that's being unveiled for Forza Horizon 4. Apparently they've unveiled it at Gamescom, and wow, that looked like a real B for badass. I love it. I'm gonna just click forward. There it is. There's the Raptor. I would like to get a Raptor. I mean, I can argue it's a tremendous waste of money. Someone asked me recently what car I'd get, and I was like, and I'm not that inspired by the modern cars available. I'll just stick to my 240, thank you. I love it. And Raptor would be cool. Anyway, okay, what else? Gamescom. Is this annoying yet? FA Racing, you're gonna have them, or at least G2 Lage is gonna be there competing on the ESL stage in the Porsche GT3 RS Challenge at the Gamescom final. This will be tomorrow that they're battling it out. 1500 Central European Standard Time. Look at that. That'll be cool. So again, Gamescom is the place to be. Okay, this is great news. Here, coming to us from Thrustmaster. Thrustmaster Official at their Twitter feed. We've got free codes to give away for F1 2018 game from Codemasters. Follow them on Twitter, and then comment below with which Thrustmaster racing wheel you'd play it on. You would play it on if you could pick your dream, and if you want to win them, I would suggest your dream Thrustmaster setup for the sarcastic people. I'm guessing that might help you maybe win. But you can check that at Thrustmaster. I love free. And I'm telling you, 2018 is my favorite, I was going to say maybe second favorite. The original really was pretty cool when it came out, and I was, you know, it filled a cool niche. This one's pretty awesome. I'm enjoying it. All right. I think we've moved away from Gamescom, but don't quote me on that. Let's move into NVIDIA Day. I'm going to blow through these because NVIDIA is everywhere right now. Today is the day that it seems to just become over-the-top official. It's not even a leak at this point. It is just out there. PC specs, talking about the RTX 2080 Ti, the GPU specs. You'll find that at pc-specs.com. At NVIDIA's website themselves, here they are. Look at this. We have official. I mean, you can't argue the officialness of this, but that is an actual GeForce version of the RTX 2080 Ti, and it looks like the Founders Edition is going to cost you $1,200. So they are a little pricier. I think we were at like, wasn't it about $1,000 for the Founders Edition 1080 Ti? Wasn't that about $999? So we have seen a little pickup, but there is the from NVIDIA. Item will ship on or around 9/20/2018, so a month from yesterday. Limit 2 per customer. Okay, I got to turn on my audio here. This is kind of funny. You want to get an idea? I mean, I love sim racing. You guys know that. I also own up to and acknowledge that in the world of computing, in the world of gaming, we are still just this big. We're just this little teeny niche. I hate to say it. Want to get an idea, perspective of that niche? Excuse me. So here's the official GeForce RTX official launch video with Jensen Huang, the CEO of NVIDIA, announcing to an auditorium full of people. So let me turn on some audio here and play this moment, and you'll get an idea what I'm talking about.
Okay, let me show you. Assetto Corsa Competiziano.
Crickets. Chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp. Chirp, chirp.
That's Italian.
Okay. My point is, if you didn't hear, there wasn't much enthusiasm in the audience for the announcement of their integration with Competizione. They're actually talking about some really cool stuff there too. But my point is, and I hate to frown upon our small little community, but yep, that's the enthusiasm the overall world has for our sport still. PC Gamer talking about the GTX as well. 2070s are going to start at $499. Not available for pre-orders just yet. We're going to blow through these. Acer, Alienware, and HP have all announced desktops coming with the GeForce RTX, so it's not going to be just cards available, but you're going to start seeing systems being sold with the official cards ready to go. PC World here talking about the GTX RTX. I keep calling it a GTX. Sorry, I got to stop doing that. Thank you, old gamer. Talking about they're already showing and advertising like the custom variations of these coming out and probably starting to take pre-order. Look, Asus 2080 Ti ROG for $850. Anyway, the article saying you might not want to go that route just yet. Here's an article talking about the prices actually being 71% higher. So I guess I'm quite wrong about that Founders Edition. So anyway, they are giving you the actual numbers. You want to see the real difference. Here in their thing, they say okay, so they're saying a GTX 1080 Ti was only $700. $699. So that is a huge jump. So I'm quite wrong on that one. Forgive me. Sorry about that. My memory. I guess at the time $699 felt like it was $1,000. Blow through some of these stories here, but I just, things that are going to affect certain people, but there are some changes being made to Twitch Prime. In addition to that, Amazon, coincidentally or not so coincidentally, is making some terms and conditions changes to the gaming section of Amazon. So if these are things that, you know, this article here is at Twitch TV. So if you're a Twitcher, you might want to go read that and find out how it's going to affect you, your streaming, or some of your the streams you watch, perhaps. Same thing, if you're buying games via Prime, some of the pricing changes are going to happen at Amazon. NASCAR Heat now available for pre-order. So if you wanted to get it, do you get anything for the pre-order now? Or are they just like acting like this is normal and you don't even get the War Horse? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Order now and get the War Horse. Come on, someone tell me what I'm talking about. Anyway, NASCAR Heat pre-order $49.99, $79.99 for the pre-order bundle, coming with 4 expansion packs, including new paint schemes, challenges, spotter audio, custom templates, and more. Includes all additional game content available by the end of the year. Red Dead, thank you, Warhorse, Red Dead. That was the pre-order bonus in Red Dead. It was you got the Warhorse. You win a picture of a 1080 Ti. You just send me an email to claim your prize, and I'll send it right over there, Kimber. PC Gamer. Oh, this is great news to some people. Spin Tires. I played it. If I had a lot of time and nothing else to do, I would play every game that I thought was fun. Spin Tires was on that list. It was a lot of fun. It just, man, I only have so much time to play so many games. But Mud Runner, the ultra niche off-road sim racing driving sim, is getting a sequel. So Mud Runner 2, sounds like they're going to be Mud Runner 2, not Spin Tires, which that's probably a good idea. I think Spin Tires is always a little confusing. Mud Runner 2 is much more on point. So that'll probably be more successful. And speaking of, how many times have we talked about Monster Truck, the original, oh gosh, it was by Microsoft way back when, I think. But apparently there is a new Monster Truck action, new Monster Jams games under development. So that could be fun. It's being done by THQ Nordic, so that kind of gives you an idea of what driving engine, graphics package, and level in the Simcade arcade scale and where they are going to fall. But that's cool. I can tell you right now, I will play Monster Jams games for sure. So there you go. In addition to that, a little bit of news here from the Nerd Mag, talking about Trials Rising release date and closed beta announcement trailer. I haven't played the last few generations of Trials. I played the original, and I'm not even 100% sure it's by the same group, but those can be fun games for sure. That might be cool. Any of you who did this, and if you're on the list, tell me where, and we'll go find your name. But ForzaRC.com is where you're going to find the Series 2 Round 1 leaderboard of the top 1,000. So I don't know how many total people entered, but 1,000 here are posted. Look at that. G2 Lage, Veloch, Force 1, F4H getting 2 guys, 1 in the top 10, 1 in 11th. Another Veloce racer in 14th. TX3 Lightning, AMS Vanquish, another Veloce, another F4H, TX3. Are you guys starting to see the common trend? Anyway, anybody on this list? Do we have to go find anybody on the list? If you're on there, you know you're on there. Tell me about where I'll go find you. We'll find you. IGN.com has a write-up on the best gaming monitors. We've done a handful of these. But if you're in the market for a monitor and you need a little guidance and you trust IGN, I'm not saying I do or don't, then you should go check that out, and you'll find it at IGN.com. The Road to VR has an article saying the Vive wireless adapter at $300 will officially launch September 24th. So that is coming quickly, and good news to Vive users. Gets rid of the bulky cable. Not on there. Nope, Spatial, sorry. Yeah, me neither. Sorry. Mudrunner cockpit is lame, but the visual is fun really on the outside. I had okay. It was a little hard to move it around, but I was running in triple screens. Are you running in triples? Note here, RTX cards announced that the Virtual Link VR connector will be on the card. So here we are looking at one of the, what are we going to call them now? A 2 series, a 20 series? What's going to be the nickname? Just RTX? But you can see, let's see here, we've got, I see at least 2 display ports. I think I see 3 display ports, an HDMI, and the Virtual Link VR connector. There you go. Lenovo Explorer. Dora the Explorer by Lenovo. Lenovo Explorer VR headset down to 99 bucks, available on Newegg. Sale ends in 7 days. That's Monday. I don't know if yeah, I'm assuming that's until this coming. So that's basically $250 off. That's pretty cheap for one of those. By the way, I was wrong. It is only $350 for a Oculus on Amazon if you buy it with an Amazon credit card. It's still $399. Best Buy apparently had it for $350 with the Marvel pack for 2 days, and then it went back to $399. So right now we're in this like jump point. You will be able to find an Oculus for $350 if you maintain patience. If you have to have one, it's going to cost you $50. That for me is the difference between whether I'm ready to buy it or not. Also, I've heard because of the new Oculus Santa Cruz, and news of that is supposed to be coming out fairly soon, I've heard, is kind of playing with the prices as people are in anticipation of the next gen, so to speak. So that really takes me to the end. Look at that, only 22 minutes today. Wow, that was kind of short. Not a lot to talk about, I guess. What else do I have to talk about? Well, the patron group are going to get to see me with this mystery box today. So that's going to be coming up at 10:30, I believe I told them. I sent them an email. If you're part of the patron group, you should have got an email saying today at 10:15 or 10:30, we're going to unbox this mystery box. It's not that big a mystery, but that is going on, and a special announcement at the patron group, specifically as we prepare and get ready for the next endurance race. So that's going on behind the scenes as well, and you can find more about that at patron /simpit, the Simpit. Anyway, haven't showed the map in a long time, and you know, I just kind of blew through the whole patron thing, but I just need you people, just want everyone to understand the whole patron program is, you know, it's a membership, and with it we all hang out on Discord and we race all the time. We hang out, we have gurus that help you out, we have streamers that are bringing you into the action. We formed our endurance team. We're running our truck series, the heart of it from there. But it's all additional stuff. Everything we do over there is more and extra. I've never taken away from this channel or from the main channel to do any of that. But I just thought I'd give it. Oh, thank you, Kimber. There's the link there. It is patreon.com/thesimpit. But there's the map. There's where all you guys are coming from. And if you do not see a red tag where you're coming from, be sure to email me. Let me know where you're coming from. I'll add you to the map, Sean, SHAUN, at thesimpit.com, and I'll put you on the map. And of course, if you ever have stories or things you think we need to cover here on the show, be sure to email me with those as well. Pictures of your rig, hot laps you've done, challenges that you've done. I want to make you the real star of the show. That's going to do it for today. This is The Simpit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track. This just in. Someone just mentioned, KA Sim Racing just mentioned the Billy Strange podcast with the Simpit team. So, as I've mentioned, we had a very good run at the 24 Hours of Le Mans. And we had most of the team, I think 6 or 7 of us were able to make it for just a live chat run by Billy Strange at Billy Strange Racing. It's a podcast you'll find on YouTube at Billy Strange Racing. But if you want to hear some of the final thoughts from all the guys that were part of that team, you'll hear it there, and it's definitely worth the listen. So go check that as well. That is going to do it for today. This is The Simpit. I'm Sean Cole, and I'll see you on the track.